Okay, we are here with the closing announcements from the Osiris Epiphany Night 2018. It's going to be playing right after this little intro. Now, most of the video is just camp announcements, so I want to let you know if you skip forward about 15:30, that'll be the Ingress-related announcements if you're interested in those only. Now, there was a few cool things announced in there, like full expense-paid trips to Thailand for some agents that you'll want to check out the details. Also, John Hanke at around the 21-minute mark delivers his closing speech that addresses things like spoofers and development, and also says that we're going to do this again, once again, next year. Now, after this event, we are still going to have some Ingress videos coming up for you guys from Camp Navarro. We want to do the portal tour appropriately, so we're doing it in 4K, which is hard to render and upload here in the forest, but that's going to be coming up later on, as well as a Q&A on Ingress Prime with Andrew Krug. Yeah, we actually got him to answer the questions that you guys submitted, all of them that he knew the answer to, except for one. And Niantic just has to approve that, and then we'll get that right up on the internet for you, so check back in the next week for that as well. In the meantime, enjoy the closing announcements.
Go ahead and get started. How did everybody sleep last night? That was awesome. A couple of housekeeping announcements before we get going. We do have a lost wallet, one agent with a lost wallet, so if you do find that, bring that up to the stage, please, or find us in the lodge. Also, I'd like to remind everybody that we want to leave this place nicer than we found it. So that means loading out all of your trash, please do that, and loading out all of your wonderful projects as well to take them with you. So wanted to make that very clear. With that, let's go ahead and bring up P.A. Chapeau.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Everybody get an hour of sleep. How many people got at least 1 hour of sleep? How many people got less than 1 hour of sleep? All right, no hands. That's good. That's good. Very responsible. Very responsible. Well, once again, as last year, you know, the group of agents that come here, you guys do something incredibly powerful, and we have changed, once again, we have changed the landscape by creating an Epiphany Night here last night. And so, again, I couldn't be more thrilled to experience this with you and to make these changes. The Portal Luminance projects that you guys put together were really amazing. And so I'm going to bring Dr. Oliver Linton-Wolf on stage with me. Doctor. And we just want to talk a little bit about some of the PLPs that you guys did and how special they were. So let's start with Camp Skeptic. You guys did such an amazing job. The globe was really beautiful. That was pretty special. Doctor?
Thank you. I have some colleagues in the crowd. I'm grateful to have you here for support. The thing I noticed about that exhibit was the fractal nature of the globe. It was had a chirality that inspired me, and it's in my brain. I'll be using it in my future work. Thank you.
All right. Next, we had Camp Spiritualist, and I really loved the performance that you guys, gave in giving us the guided tour. And of course, though we may all have some differing opinions on the worship of Roland Jarvis, I did enjoy it. I thought the Acolyte's message to you was also particularly touching. Doctor, do you have any comments?
As you know, I'm a man of science, and that type of behavior was got me a little, how do you say? Yes, verklempt, as you just said. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to offend anybody here. There are multiple factions here, so we'll leave it at that.
Camp Interpreter was next on our tour, and the Hearts from Around the World project, that was also an amazing example of the interactivity that you agents put together, and having agents from all over the globe participate in the event here was really special. That was a really amazing part of it.
I wasn't able to feel anything there, of course. It's my brain. But there is a mirror neural network that activated in my brain, and something happened there. Not really sure what happened, but we'll move on.
Next came the Omniscient Camp. And I was deeply moved by the effigy that you put together for my dear departed friend, Carrie Campbell. I thought that was really beautiful. The Enoch Dalby music station was also incredibly powerful, I thought, and a great way to interact with, a very important piece of Ingress lore and history. But really, I was just blown away by the chronoscope. Man, that was really not only technologically amazing, but like the lenses on it, the precision of it was really something. Doctor?
So as you know, I didn't finish medical school, but I have seen dead bodies before. So when I saw that one, I was...
Like Jarvis's?
I didn't, well... It's very interesting. I appreciated it. I'm glad I did not have to do a dissection, but we'll move on.
Camp Catalyst. The other doctors. The Epiphany Dome was really an amazing station to go through. Congratulations on that. That was also a really brilliant conceptual piece. And also, again, with the sort of performance that you brought to showing it, I thought that was a really special camp.
Near and dear to my heart, anybody wearing a white coat is obviously okay in my book, so thumbs up. Thank you. Doctors.
We came on Camp Alchemist next. And, there's so many little facets of that that I found it really breathtaking. The harp that you could play, the polyphonic, string harp, that was pretty amazing. It was amazing that the statistic, it was like 4 miles of string, is that right?
Yes.
4 miles of string, and you guys actually built, am I correct? You built a machine to dye the string that would pull the string through each paint. So that wasn't string that you brought here that color. You did the dyeing here. Is that right? No. You did. All right. So you did the dyeing on a machine that you guys engineered and then brought that here.
Correct.
That's incredible. That's really amazing.
I did notice something that occurred to me. You could have just put the string in buckets and you wouldn't have had to put it through a machine. Just for your future reference in science. Excuse me, I'm getting a message here from my colleagues. Just wait a second, okay? There seems to be a message coming through. Somebody's birthday. Wee little Stabby, happy birthday.
Is that right? Is that real? Really your birthday? All right, everyone, let's do this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Stabby. Happy birthday to you.
As you know, all 4 billion people recycle every 100 years on this planet. You're closer. Thank you.
All right, next we have Camp Explorer and the Great Lighthouse of Pharos. That was really a beautiful piece of art. So congratulations. Where's the Explorer team? Explorer team? Well done. That was really a beautiful piece of engineering and very meaningful one. Doctor? That was the Pharos, the lighthouse tower.
Yes. Very well constructed. I did do research on the actual dimensions, and you were exactly accurate to a scale. Excellent.
Camp Visionary. Where are my Camp Visionary folks?
They're back there.
Did you try the mushrooms? Because I know they just grew, yesterday, and you guys had not experimented on them at that point, but I'm assuming that there was some sort of experimentation. I think the Badger edition, the Snake, that really put it over the top for me. I can't. I mean. Mind blown, Doctor.
Can't tell you what how inspired me. We are going to be conducting research. We signed contracts to do some work with the psilocybin that they've extracted, and I'm very much looking forward to doing that research.
Only in microdosing form. Camp Trickster. Camp Trickster. Once again, some really cool puzzle-solving things to do. The 360 camera was great. That was really wild. You guys, you brought it again this year.
I did solve each of the puzzles in a rapid time, so it was interesting, though. I'll give you a thumbs up for the ingenuity. Thank you for having me play. I was the 1974 champion for game puzzles when I was 4 years old. Just so you know.
Of course you were. Camp Dreamer. Camp Dreamer. So this was probably the most intense part of the entire weekend. I don't think I was more tense than I was at your camp last night. So the conflict, the drama, the stakes, really heavy. Also maybe slightly abusive, but I guess we're in that kind of climate right now, so maybe you're just being influenced by the, what's in the air, what's in the ethos. Doc?
There was something about that main character that really appealed to me. And I very much, I felt inspired by that work and just... No. It was inspiring to see someone of that intelligence and that authority and taking charge of the situation. It was inspiring. Thank you for doing that. I felt very honored.
Die, Theta!
All right, and then again, we're at Camp Listener, at that sort of the end of the tour last night, and wow, I remember this Portal Luminance project from last year, and it just stepped up a whole other level this year. It was so beautiful. It was really stunning. And really beautifully integrated into the woods and the forest and the location. It's a great idea. It's a great concept. I hope you guys continue building on this idea. Adding soundscapes or whatever. But man, that was really beautiful.
As you know, the Neanderthals didn't have the ability to communicate as we did, and I thought it was quite inspiring to try to communicate with the past. It's up here. It's up here. I'll be using that in my research as well. Thank you for that. Very beautiful.
Woo! All right, everybody. We're going to bring Billy Kay up, and if if there are fields that go down for unexplained reasons, you can most likely point the finger at this guy. Here he is.
Thank you for that. All of the projects were amazing last night. We would like to now take a moment to bring up, if you can gather here, all of the team leads from these amazing projects. You guys can just sort of gather here. Just the team leads. We would like to award each of you with the brand new Niantic volunteer coins for your amazing leadership and participation last night. And there's two of them, one for you and for your tech leads as well. Let's give all of these people a round of applause. We know that Niantic works hard to put on this event, but we know that you guys did way more work than we did. So thank you on behalf of Niantic for all that you did to make this an incredible and memorable weekend. We would also like to let you know that your Cthulhu modules are yours to keep and to take back to your own community, and to create your own Portal Luminous projects in your hometown or wherever you choose to do that. So we hope you enjoy that, and thank you again for all of this amazing hard work and all of your creation. Let's give them one more round of applause. All right, thanks, y'all. All right, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Agent Red Solo Cut, Andrew Krug, to tell us about the coming season. We have some exciting new things coming in the new universe, and Andrew's going to give you some insight into what we've got planned.
All right, who's excited for Cassandra Prime? So we've got some intel here. Because of what we've done together, we're going to have a window of opportunity to affect Osiris. It'll be 1 year long, ending in May of 2019. By opening this universe to XM, we have also exposed it to a deadly threat. Yes. The Civilization self-destruct message is being broadcast through the XM portal network, but this threat can be stopped. The Osiris universe has Carrie Campbell. And this time we can support her to counteract this message. This time her warning will not go unheeded. This time she will not be Cassandra. This time we'll create a new story, Cassandra Prime. So we have, for those of you that are interested, some brief rules for Cassandra Prime, if you want to hear them. If not, it's okay.
Yes.
So on Friday, you're going to have the opportunity of joining 2 divisions of the NIA. One sort of more sneaking and intelligence gathering, one more physically demanding. Go Ruck will be part of that. On Saturday, there's going to be 3 phases. In phase 1, Carrie will need your help to identify the signal. You'll be decoding information and identifying and hold volatile portals containing crucial information. The second phase, something portals. We'll let you know that in a little bit. In order to prepare and counteract the signal to send back. So more coming on that soon. The third phase, you'll need to send the counter signal back by creating link stars to amplify the message.
Yeah, we're good at that.
I've heard, yes. I've seen it. Yes. Somebody keeps reminding me about something too. On Saturday, some of you will instead be participating in Operation Prime Challenge, which is a new high-intensity activity run by the TKO division of the NIA. Page 2. You'll gain faction points for that day, but succeeding will also enable you to take part of a larger challenge, which I would like to bring Agent Billy K back up to explain.
Thank you, Andrew. We're also going to do something really fun this year that I'm super excited about, and I know that Dr. Linton Wolf is excited about because it's a place near and dear to his heart. In Osiris Abaddon, at the end of the year, which culminates in Chicago next year on May 26th, we are going to allow a new challenge that takes agents to a special place. And it's a new challenge that is going to be called Operation Ko-Lan. This operation, it's about a new universe. This universe holds a unique prime artifact called the Osiris Stone, which was used to form the first Magnus. We will be sending 6 agents from each faction on an all-expense-paid trip to an epic mission on an island in Thailand to reclaim this artifact, the Osiris Stone. So each of you will have a chance to participate in challenges through the anomaly season to potentially qualify to go and represent your faction at Operation Ko-Lan. Whichever faction holds the Osiris Stone will hold a tremendous advantage in Osiris Abaddon, which will follow in May. So we look forward to more information and more details about how to qualify, but that's a new challenge that's going to be a part of the anomaly season. Operation Ko-Lan will happen in April of next year, so clear your calendars if you want to go to Thailand in April on an all-expense-paid trip.
Who's April? Our April or April?
Our April.
Oh, okay.
All right. So prepare well, agents. This year we'll test your skills. Your choices will determine its future. With that, I would like to turn it back over to P.A. Chapeau.
You know, this is obviously like the last day of camp, sad day, you know, the movie Meatballs, where you're like saying goodbye to the kid that you've been sort of mentoring all summer, and you get a little weepy, and he gets a little weepy. But this isn't the end. This is actually the beginning. This is the beginning of a very new and exciting year in Ingress for all of you agents and for me. I'm going to just quickly thank my hat for allowing me to continue speaking and thinking and perhaps even breathing. Right now, I'd like to bring up John Hanke.
Hey, I just want to say a quick thanks to everybody. It's awesome to see our wonderfully diverse Ingress family here to celebrate this weekend. The artwork that you guys created was truly inspiring. In this age where you open your news feed and you see all the terrible things that are happening in the world, and sometimes you question whether we can actually pull it together and kind of make things right. Events like this weekend and the stuff that you guys made give me hope that we can get it back on track. So again, thank you all for applying yourselves and making such amazing, wonderful, inspiring artwork.
Thank you.
I hope that some of you will come to the realization that Jarvis was actually saying something correct about human creativity and what we're all capable of. So if you haven't accepted that message yet, I would invite you.
Accept Jarvis into your heart.
Jarvis needs to come back and tell us again.
And in all seriousness, I want to have a moment of silence here for a group of people that I think are truly missing out, and that we should all have some empathy for. I want to have a moment of silence for all the spoofers of the Ingress community. Because you guys don't know what the F you're missing out on by not getting out and playing like it's meant to be played and coming to events like this. So, no, I wanted to let you guys know that we are, as a company, are listening to what you have to say about things like spoofers and ruining your awesome operations. We actually do care deeply about that, and sometimes we need to hear directly from you all. Hey, I put a lot of money into this. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to this, and it's incredibly frustrating for me to have somebody like spoof in and take out this operation that I spent months planning. So, if you think that those pleas are falling on deaf ears, they're not. We are listening, and we are working really hard to put some infrastructure in place that will address that in a more permanent way. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. So, thank you for sharing those stories with me this weekend.
Are we all in Pomona?
Vegas. Yeah. Well, we're trying hard. Hopefully, you guys do appreciate the fact that this was a step up from last year. And look, I know that you've heard about Ingress 2.0, Ingress Prime for a while, and you guys all know when it's coming, right? Right? That's right. Look, I appreciate your patience with us. We didn't want to put a product out that wasn't everything that we wanted to be. Obviously, this is something that we care about more than just, it's more than just a product. It's something that's important to us, and I know it's important to you guys. So we are taking a little bit longer to make it something that we're all super proud of and that will hopefully meet your expectations. I know your expectations are high. We're doing our best to make something awesome. But what you did this weekend by making this amazing artwork probably did more to motivate members of the development team that are here to work extra hard to make an amazing product for you than anything that I or the company can do, because they see how much it means to you guys. And they are here, and a lot of them experienced this weekend with you, and I know that they're going to take that back as we finish the product. So that is coming. Thank you guys for bearing with us. I hope that you will go back energized about Ingress, talk to your friends, talk on social media about what happened here this weekend, and get people excited for the coming year ahead. We got some awesome stuff in store with the events and with the product. Final thing from you guys. Last year, when we wrapped up, I said, do you guys want to do it again? Some people said yes. Actually, almost everybody said yes. And we committed to do it again. We have to make a commitment very, very soon to the facilities and planning and budget to do this thing again next year if you guys want to do it. So I'd like to see a show of hands if you guys are committed and want to do this again next year. Okay, I'll see you guys again next year.
All right, everybody. I think that's about all we have. I am going to bring Dr. Oliver Linden Wolf out one last time. Doctor. Doctor, this is your first experience in our universe. How has it been for you? Welcome to our world.
I only have one thing to say. How do you know that I'm in your world and you're not in my world? Think about that. We'll see you next year.
And on that note, everybody, have a wonderful day. Safe traveling back out on the roads and everything. Safe drive. And we'll see you next year back here.